Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a f who my opponent is. Into this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greatest.
Takes flight. Oh, well, no. Clear the deck. Deck cleared.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Last season, Stephen Curry set the all-time record for three-pointers made. He said, hopefully I can push it to a number that nobody else can reach. I never wanted to call myself the greatest shooter until I got that record. I'm comfortable saying that now. Kevin, he's not the only.
Yeah, pretty unanimous, David. You're right. Thank you. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, the core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiggins is out there with Looney. And the Warriors start out with the ball. Here's Curry with the 3. Boston grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pick as he just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Thompson against Brown. Over Thompson. Good D by Thompson.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Smart after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target, and bagging the rebound.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Smart passes to Tatum. They need this. Brown outside. That one doesn't drop. The Warriors go the other way.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first game. Oh, great ball movement there.
Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Los Angeles. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive. And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Smart. 9 points last game out. Nifty move. Curry with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Green, no luck. Austin's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Wiggins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Robert Williams.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the first one drops. GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Count the basket.
How about the balance from Tatum? Absorbing the contact, it just doesn't matter. He takes it like a champ.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Smart dishes to Horford. The pass to Bryant. Fires the three. Williams gets the bucket.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Pass to Looney. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Wiggins against Tatum. Williams trying to break free. Drops in the layup for two.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Warriors leading by 11. Got a piece of it. Horford with it. Now Green defending. In the corner, Smart with it. Williams trying to break free. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Wiggins inside the line. And the Warriors take on two more.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Well, RJ, you played against Draymond Green. Do you agree with him when he calls himself the best defender in NBA history?
No, of course not. He's not the best, but he's worked his way near the top. I'll give my guy that. And look, he's a defensive player of the year, and he has been in consideration multiple other years. It's his versatility that gives him such a boost on that other end of the floor.
Different look here for the Warriors. Green is checked in for Kevon Looney. Kuminga comes in for Green. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. So it's Boston now. It's a 13-point game. White, wide open. He fires. Boston again missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's Wiggins missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Passes it to Hauser. No good with the triple. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good on the three. Celtics trail by 13. Now the pass to Brogdon. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's the screen. With some arc. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Poole on the wing. He kicks it to Kuminga. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Brogdon against DiVincenzo. Out to the wing for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Near the 3-point line, it's Poole. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the 3s are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
On the floor for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at center.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Celtics trail by 16. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Got to use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And stolen by Horford. Smart with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. They get the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Green. And Green slams it in.
This is how skilled Draymond is at handling the rock. And he's able to create for himself.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Smart deciding where to go with it. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Curry. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Now here's Curry. It's a 16-point game.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
Here's Tatum. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboard.
And it's Brown missing. Golden State's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. The 3 from Poole. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
It's an interesting time of the season. Some teams are getting ready for the playoffs, and other teams are thinking about off-season strategy, what they're going to do, and they're not going to play in the postseason. Two completely different lanes to go with.
Yeah, at this point, the decision has to be made. Are you going to go 1, 2, 3 Cancun, or are you going to make a run for the title? Are we going to get our squad lined up for next year? There's so many decisions right now, and now is the time to make it.
It's a lot more fun thinking about the playoffs, though, isn't it? You've been on both sides of it.
You don't do the 82 to not get the postseason. That's why you play in all those games.
Well said. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And welcome out the Warrior 16.
He's checked in for Looney. Then for the Celtics, Robert Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. And Boston has possession. Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Cool with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Iguodala off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Brown wide open. He fires. Here's Horford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Horford's got his first 2 points.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. That they've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Now here's Poole. Jason Tatum missing his last shot over Horford. And Tatum pulls it down.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
On its way from Curry for 2, and another basket for Golden State. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And it's Brown missing.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all. And his ability to officially score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Pritchard after the Warriors pick up 3. To halt the run. Offensive rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Iguodala. Curry's got 21.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
And Horford wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Curry passes to Iguodala. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And fantastic body control from Andre. Not an easy one there.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Horford with a screen on top. Tatum. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. From deep, Green. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think we've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing good.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic performance for the Golden State Warriors.
And it wasn't one guy on this team moving the ball. It was everyone. Good luck guarding them. They're cooking.
What would you say they're cooking? Chicken, steak, ribs, maybe a little sea bass?
Ooh, sea bass. Oh, I'm so hungry.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Celtics shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
With all the attention Clay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Here's Boston now. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Warriors shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor.
I admire Thompson's toughness. Gets it from his dad and from his mom.
Yeah, his mom played volleyball in college. His dad was the first overall pick in 1978. Played in the league for 13 seasons. You know what that's called? Good genetics.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Wiggins from outside. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Brown with it, picked up by Thompson. Bounce pass from Smart. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Here's Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says, if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They double team Curry. Outside Green from the arc. No good on the shot. And the Celtics going the other way now. Inside, Curry with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Thompson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown down low, guarded by Curry. And it's Brown missing.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Back to Tatum. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Williams drops them both. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Mike Muscala is checked in for Williams.
At the line for the Dubs, Jordan Poole. One shot.
That's good from Poole.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Green with the block. 18 feet out. The kick out to Poole. No good from outside. The Celtics shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Outside, White. From deep three-point range, the Warriors pull it in. And here is Poole. 14 points for him. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Poole's got 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Kuminga's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
We've got 1:18 left in the third. Passes to Muscala. Outside, White. Shot to stop the run. And that one drops for him. And the burst of quickness on display.
Love his competitiveness. He's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
White with it. Off the left rim and out. Brogdon against Green. Kicks to Kuminga. From past the arc. Another three for Golden State.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. He can't get that one. Great tee that time from Green. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Poole. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And it's White missing. Green up on top. Over Muscala. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time.
McNair selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Mike Muscala out there with Williams. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Celtics shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Williams. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Here's Pritchard. Williams inside. He's covered by Iguodala. Williams' shot is off. Iguodala against Williams, and the basket is good.
You just can't give Iguodala these looks. He's too experienced and crafty down low.
The pass to Brogdon. Dishes to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Pritchard to stop the run. Boston, no good that time either. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Cans it from downtown.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Pritchard. Brogdon outside. Passes it to Hauser. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On offense, here are the Warriors. They've scored 10 straight. Green, no luck.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brogdon. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Payton finds DiVincenzo. From the wing, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Pritchard. The three-pointer, no good.
he is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
So it's the Celtics now, after the Warriors pick up 3. The shot by Brogdon, wide open. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Golden State now, outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Nailed from three-point land.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now Muscala. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Iguodala against Williams. Lays it up off the glass.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. And he makes good on the layup. Pritchard's got his first 2 points of the night.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Iguodala, the pass to Green. Now here's Kuminga. And here's Iguodala outside. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Pritchard. Beyond the arc. Hauser misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. And Boston with the rebound. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Brogdon. Pass to Hauser. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Payton surveying the floor. The long distance 3 is buried. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. They weren't able to set their defense. We didn't turn the ball over. We were able to set ours. Those are the 2 things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.